Alright everybody, welcome back. This is the Brandon Ivey Show. Another tip for the day. No, I am not in front of the camera. As a matter of fact, I don't have to be in front of the camera every single time. I just don't feel like it tonight. But the show must go on, and I'm still going to give you the tip. The topic is you must invest in your business. That's right, you must invest in your business. Network marketing is not a free ride. Network marketing is a business. It's not a hobby. It's not something that you just stick your feet in to see if if the water's warm enough. This is a legitimate industry in the direct sales industry that has created more millionaires and billionaires in American society than in any other time in history. It's the only industry where you do not need a whole lot of upfront money to get started to become profitable, where the little guy has a chance. For the person who can't get a bank loan can be able to get a piece of the pie and start their own business. And the whole point of it is not to be an end-all be-all, but to achieve financial freedom and earn enough money so that now you have resources to use that money to invest, get into real estate, stock market, or even start other projects and businesses of your own, because you now have the seed money to do so. Now, in a traditional business, it's going to cost you literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started. $5,000 to $10,000 a month in overhead just to remain in business, knowing that you're not going to make a profit for 3 to 5 years. That's traditional business. Why it is that people think that network marketing that it's different is beyond me. People look at network marketing like it's a get-rich-quick thing. You get involved with an opportunity, and if you're not rich within 30 days, you quit, give up, and go on to the next. You get involved with a company that costs you money to get started in, and if you don't make your money back within 2 days, you consider that the business failed you. You quit and you go out and tell everybody else that that thing didn't work. If that's the mindset you have, I would advise, please do not join a home-based business, because you give our industry a bad name. Because now you're going to run around like you are the expert, and that since it didn't work for you, it doesn't work, period. And that's not correct. And I don't care what company it is. There's companies out there that charge anywhere between free to $1,300 just to get started. Whether you're in for free or you're in for $1,300, it's still a business, and you need to treat it like such. It takes you the same amount of time and effort to sign somebody up for free that it does for an opportunity that costs over $1,000. Same effort. The same people ask the same questions. There's nothing magical about it. It's just one costs more than the other. But you now have a business. Now here's the thing about business. Wherever you want to go in life, there's a cost that needs to be paid. It may be a fantastic cost. It may be a small cost or price. But rest assured, there is a price that must be paid, whether it's monetary or time, because time is money. Time is more valuable than money. So if you're in a free opportunity, then you need to put in a whole lot of time to make it work. If there's an opportunity that costs money, then you need to be willing to pay the cost of doing business. If you're in a company that has an auto ship, then you have to pay that. As a matter of fact, if your company has a monthly membership, here's my advice. Be willing to put down in your budget to pay that monthly membership at least for a year, regardless of the results. I'm going to say that again. Be willing to set aside an income to pay for your business for at least a year, regardless of the results. You may have a fast start, you may not have a fast start, but you have to give your business time to grow. Do you think Steve Jobs said, oh, well, we didn't make a profit in 6 months, I'm going to go ahead and shut down Apple, it didn't work, oh well? No. You got to have a business plan. There's always risk. I know people that will get into a $99 program, and if they don't have 50 people in their business in the first 30 days, they quit the program, and then they say $99 is too much money. Really? Let's think about that for a second. For those of you who scream that you shouldn't do a business that costs $99 because it's just too much money, people can't afford that. You know what? They have no business being in business, period. We're not running a charity here. This is business. That's the cost of doing business. You already have a welfare mindset. You have a broke mindset. And if $3.33 a day is too much money for you, you have no business even entertaining the thought of having a business. And I say that respectfully. If $500 is too much money for you to have your own business, again, you have no business even entertaining getting into a business. You can't get something for nothing. And if you're in a business and you're only willing to give it 2 to 3 months, or else you're gone, guess what? Leave now. Because if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. Right? Not everybody's doing it. Because it's not easy. It takes time and it takes work. So first and foremost, be committed to putting in the time and the work. And again, it doesn't matter what business you're in. You can show me the worst companies out there and I'll show you somebody still making 6 figures in it. On the flip side, you can show me the best companies out there and I'll show you a gang of broke people in it because they have a broke mindset. Your income is in a direct proportion to whatever mindset you have. So if you're not making any money, you don't point the finger at your company. You don't point the finger at your downline. You don't point the finger at your upline. You point the finger at you. Your income currently right now is a direct result of every single decision you've made up until this point. Every single one. And your income cannot grow unless there's room for it to grow. It's like trying to pour a 2-gallon jug of water into a 1-gallon jug. It's just not big enough. You have to expand yourself. Treat your business like a business. Invest $3.33 a day, which is less than a cup of coffee, into your business. And if you have a broke, someone says, well, Brandon, how do I know if I have a broke mindset? How do I know? I'm going to tell you how. If you're looking at the cost, and that takes precedence over the reward, you have a broke mindset. If you're playing not to lose money, instead of playing how much you're going to make and earn, you have a broke mindset. If you're not willing to lose money for an entire year in order to earn 6 figures a year, you have a broke mindset. Here's an example. When I started my business, I could care less how long or how much it was going to take. I had a goal. And if that meant I'm going to go 4 months not making a dime so that I could retire at the age of 36 and not have to work for the next 20 years of my life, I think that's a good trade-off. $99 is not an issue if you're trying to make 5 figures a month. So there's a cost to doing business. If you're not willing to pay that cost for a year, get out of our industry. You're giving us a bad name and you're wasting our time. If you're working with me, I personally can care less about the money. I'm looking for people who are committed. And if you can't commit more than 30 days, I'm sorry. Look 5 years in the future and you're going to be exactly where you are right now. Company hopping. Because you think that the grass is greener somewhere else. I better get with a company where I don't have to pay $99. Great, you're not going to make any money either. And you're always going to be chasing the easier deal. Here's a bonus tip for you. I know I normally only do one tip, but here's a bonus tip. Instead of wishing that things could be easier, or looking for the easier deal, or the easier plan, or the plan that's got the greatest hype factor behind it, or because it's a grand opening and you can get grandfathered in and positioning right, get in early. That's where all the money's made, right? Wrong. It's not. But if that's your thinking, I'm telling you, you will always be broke. You will always be broke. What are you willing to pay? What is the cost of doing business? What are you willing to sacrifice? That's your tip. Thank you for listening to me today. This is the Brandon Ivey Show. I will be coming back with another major tip that can help you build your business. More importantly, for you to learn skills that will benefit you in anything that you do. Anything that you do. I only gave you half on that second tip. I left the last part off on purpose. That's for another video. Thank you for listening. My name is Brandon Ivey. This is the Brandon Ivey Show. See you next time. Bye-bye.